Well, here we are at Hidden Sacred Spaces once again. I don't know if you know where I am. I doubt if you do. But I'm in the only basement that our church has. It's actually below the sanctuary, below the chancel to be in specific, to which is where the choir sits and the organ is located. Behind the camera is the boiler room. And what you see right here is a tunnel. And up here are the pipes that carry the hot water from the boiler room to the other building. But look at, it's a tunnel that runs all the way underneath the west side of the sanctuary, underneath the aisle. And on the east side of the sanctuary, there's an identical tunnel. And again, as I said, they carry the hot water that heats the building in the winter. Then, when they get to the narthex, the entryway to the church, they make a sharp right or turn west and go under the covered walkway into the education building. So why am I here? Well, it's a hidden space, but why might it be sacred? Well, first off, I'll tell you, this is not my first time. I've actually been in the tunnels. I was in high school. You know what? I'll save that story for a different time. No, I'll write that story down and I'll wait until someone can read it at my memorial service. It's probably the only time it would be appropriate. But anyhow, why am I here in front of these tunnels? The tunnels that carry the warmth and the heat and the energy throughout our church. The reason I am is because I think it's a good metaphor for one of the most difficult concepts in our Christian faith, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is something we can never see. We really can't palpably feel it, but we experience it. Just like we experience the warmth of the heat from these steam tunnels. It's said that sometimes the Holy Spirit strangely warms our hearts. Maybe it's in an act of kindness. Maybe someone has brought you a meal when you're not feeling well, and that bowl of chicken soup just not only warmed you physically, but warmed your heart. Well, maybe this is a reminder to us that so much goes on unseen to us. The Holy Spirit is unseen to us, is only experienced like the heat in our buildings. But also this place reminds me of all the people in our congregation who you may not see regularly, who are doing remarkable ministries to remind us that we are a place of justice and mercy and hope. You see Catherine or Meredith, or you see me all the time, maybe on these videos or in worship, but you don't see all the people who are doing so much behind the scenes. So here I am, in a hidden sacred, the steam tunnels that carry the warmth and energy to the other building, and maybe are an interesting metaphor for the Holy Spirit, which strangely warms our hearts, and we're never exactly sure from where that energy comes. Well, have a blessed day, and I'll check in with you next week with another Hidden Sacred.